Anyways, let's take a look at today's daily challenge. We have Echorite as our champion, Umbra with Shadesplitter as our secondary clan. We have Yeet-Pocalypse, you must purge a card after every battle. No Fluff, all cards have one fewer upgrade slot. And your spells gain piercing. Ah, you were watching my STS run. Glad you're enjoying that too. It was good. I played the first Valkyria Chronicles on the PS. Was it on the PS3? I think so. And haven't played the other entries in the series, but I heard that 4 is pretty good, so when I got a free key, thanks to a nice person, I decided to check it out, and so far it feels a lot. It feels a very natural continuation to the first part. Anyways, let's jump in with this daily challenge. We will have a lot of purchase, so we can be very picky with what we do. There is Shelter and Timber Assault and Soul Crushing Guild in our starting deck. We have Seraph the Patient as our pre-final boss. Fel and Talos before Talos with Pushback. That is gonna be annoying if I want to use morsel based strategies. And there is Fel with Rage. Oh, quite a few people playing here. Okay, we are Echorite, we have Umbra Assaults, we have Shadesplitters. This is Covenant 1, so I have to get used to that. We have fewer infused spells because of that. So that is something we need to keep in mind. Normally I would be very happy about Capricious Reflection, considering we have the No Fluff modifier though. That means we can't upgrade our cards anymore. We have to take them with the upgrade they come with. I did get into XCOM a little bit. Like, I only played XCOM 2, but the setting isn't really for me. It was a decent game though. I played the main story and had fun with it, but I didn't really. My interest kind of went away after that. We'll go with Cleansing Water here. We don't want Capricious Reflection, I don't think, with the No Fluff modifier. Pilestone Housing, on the other hand. Now that is nice. Lost Luggage, we could potentially have our whole deck in our opening hand. If we build any kind of combo deck, and that should be possible with Wurmkin, then Lost Luggage is the way to go. Lost Luggage versus Pilestone Housing. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal. It's definitely worth $5. XCOM 2. I hope you'll enjoy it. This is a tough decision. Honestly, it shouldn't be that tough. It should pretty much always be Lost Luggage, right? If we have a small deck, that's just powerful. Shellsmith would be a way to gain huge armor. Especially with the shelters. But I feel we will lack the power to get through the early game. I'm gonna go Martial Art. Our spells have piercing, huh? That makes Umbra Assault pretty good, actually. Let's see how this goes. We have 3 Ember this turn. We can't really do enough on the bottom floor to like really make this work very well. But we can probably get strong enough for the boss fight. How do we deal with this wave though? We can't hedge the X right now. We only have 1 consume spell and then 2 candy. It's not enough. But I guess we can think about that later. The backliner, I would really like to take them down. We could also Soul Crushing Guild, but it's too early for that. I could Soul Crushing Guild the Forge Disciple to kill the Trusted Priest. Maybe I have to Soul Crushing Guild the Forge Disciple on the very top. If that is the case, things might get a bit annoying. Because I will need candy for that. Top floor is no longer Ember Drain because we are on Covenant 1 right now. Three shell remaining. Still can't kill those. We might or might not be able to Soul Crushing Guild on the top floor. I want to have the chance for it at least. Well, we do not have the chance here. Can we at least get... take less damage to this wave? Get you down to... 20? No. No way. Kill you? Nope. Not possible either. I think we just have to take the 17. Taking 17 is really bad for score. Let's try another avenue. We really don't want to take 17 damage on this first fight. Although in the end it doesn't matter too much. But I just feel like it might be avoidable. If we go with a different play here. Well, we almost have the egg hatched, so... That's almost good. We're doing a decent amount of damage at the very least. Maybe this time around we can actually get some kills. This kill is possible. Especially if we get the right morsels. Five damage instead. That is very much worth. Very much worth losing a turn of boss rush. We mostly care about candy now. Okay. 5 damage, yeah, that is okay. Echo Infusion? That can be part of an infinite combo, but we would require to get our hands on Offering Monument. What other avenues are open to us? It can trigger Koruska, which can also help fuel some combos. We would mostly, what we would need to solve if we go for a combo strategy is card draw. And there are very limited options there. Mostly it's ambient charge. Draw 3, apply consume to drawn spells. Then we could potentially bring those spells back with like Broken Memory, Wurmkin etchings, stuff like that. And then if ambient charge itself gains consume from another ambient charge, we could have an ambient charge in hand, one in the consume pile, have 2 Wurmkin etchings, cycle these. The Wurmkin etchings also would need to be 0 cost, which we can do with the value stone. And then we can play these infinitely and trigger edge every time. And Umbra has sadly only Prism Retrieval available for a consume spell, which can also infinite, but it would require Impish Scholar. So if that is our potential endgame deck, how do we survive until then? I feel like Echo Transfer can't be what we use. Echo Infusion seems unnecessary, honestly. But I feel like we can take one, especially if it's infused. Maybe we want to take the unit to get the essence. We do get a unit draft here. Where is our first Divine Temple? It's here right now. So we kinda need to get every shard possible. Maybe we don't try to go for an infinite and instead just go for max shards. And in that case, Echo Infusion is very nice. Prismal Dust, Making of a Morsel, Perils of Production. Perils of Production will be a way to solve Ember problems, but that's not really what we are gonna run into. I feel like this might just be a skip. None of these really do all that much for us. Infused Bog Chrysalis, Shadow Eater and Morsel Maker. Bog Chrysalis is a very powerful unit. Especially with this Echo Rite version. I'm gonna go with that. We'll see what we infuse into it. But the most appealing part about Bog Chrysalis is that it doubles the infusion, the essence that we use for it. And we could go with an essence that has edge, if we can find any here. Let's take a look at this. Quick. That might be helpful. Inspire. Inspire would probably also work. +1 capacity is not so great. +2 attack, armor 2, 15 health. Armor 10 and strike apply reap 1 to enemy units. Okay, let's do the Shards Soul Carvel thingy. Do we reroll looking for multi-strike? That was very much worth it. We never use the Bog Chrysalis essence on something else. Because the Bog Flies on summon are not using the infusion and the upgrades and stuff. Well, I say never, but there might be some use to it in harvest builds. Not a huge fan of the 2 capacity it takes, but Purgestone is... ooh, that is rough. We already purge a lot of cards. Naturally. We only have 1 upgrade slot, so we can cost reduce like a shelter to make better use of a Twin Stone. So the only thing that we can really Twin Stone here is the Echo Infusion. Let's do that. Yes. Let's take the shards. I want all the shards. And as you can see, the slots are full here. Could upgrade the Train Sword with damage shield, but these are gonna be purged in no time. Mark of Invasion. Fine. I am really glad we have the Cleansing Water. We take 2. We set up bottom floor. This in front. This all the way in the back. Start buffing you up. Feel like we do want to play Shelter. But I kinda also want the morsels. I guess having a Train Steward on the top floor is good. You do have some attack thanks to the edge trigger, so... Take 1 to this wave. This one will be a bit harder. Ah, that hand sucks. Can't get to the collector. We do have to play Shelter this turn. So there's not a lot of options here. Our front deck does die. Another 3 damage taken. Two more echoes needed. We should be good here. And indeed we are. Took 4 damage. That is okay. Infused shelter. Yeah. Another prismal dust infused and morsel generation alongside it. No. I don't like it. Now the question is, do we dupe the egg? Do we dupe the echo infusion maybe? That wouldn't be bad. Oh, box slime. Whenever a consume spell is played, gain an energy. Candy. That is nice. Yeah, duping an egg would generate shards. Kind of hate that it's 2 capacity right now. So the dupe is pretty rough. Like, we can't really make use of them on different floors. So that's what's holding me back. Oh, Clucksider. Ugh. Apply Reap 5 to the attacking unit. I like Luxider, it's a very interesting unit, but feels really hard to make use of it here. Right now. Box Slime helps a bit. What's our next Divine Temple? Kinda want another fused unit. But Gluxider seems so hard to utilize right now. Could take a Gluxider and then infuse it with what? The only thing we really care about with Gluxider is generating enough candy to be able to play it out and for units to die to reap. Of course, there's also Keeper of Echoes, which is a pretty solid unit. I have to say no to these. A unit upgrade would be nice. Oh god. Rail spikes for consume. Fine. We'll have to upgrade them. We don't really want the unstable vortexes anyways. We dupe the Echo Infusion here. Tell us. Don't think we can get a good flying kill on her or anything. But let's see what we can do. Setting up on the bottom floor is pretty scary with these units around. We don't have a way to deal with the disabled foot soldier just yet. We do want to double play the shelters. Now we have to deal with this mess. I think first we stop the healing. Yes, this is a consume spell. I don't really want to dupe it right now, but honestly, it's fine to dupe. This is rough. Wait, that was not a consume spell yet. We need to stop that guy. 2 damage, yeah. Fine with me. 16 extra damage from the backliner. Nope. You will die unless we protect you with the morsel jeweler. That is actually what we do. Then you eat the morsel miner, and that means you can take out the overcharged apprentice. You can take out the Forged Disciple by yourself, but just a little help would do. That is actually all we need. Finally, we get the other egg to hatch. That helps our damage on this floor. This is fine. And there we go. Furnace tap. I'm perfect insanity. Furnace tap is actually not that great. We don't have like a huge unit that will benefit a lot from it. Well, I mean, it's still good, but it's not that easy to use. Not in this deck. Do we skip? We can't use Symphony of the Soul. That just doesn't do anything. And Perfect Insanity? No, we can't extract 6. Feels bad. Shadow Siege. Is there a way to make use of that? Or maybe just get a morsel maker, find another unit to use the essence with. We have a Wurmkin banner upcoming. We don't have to go to that Wurmkin banner, but I think it's the right choice. I don't like this choice. We will eventually dupe the egg. Soul Crushing Guild is not what this deck needs or wants. A mysterious woman stands before you, a mischievous smirk painted on her face. You feel a strange force emanate from her presence, its pressure so strong you worry the bone shaker might collapse. Remember me, Hellborn? You probably don't, thanks to the loop, but it's Malika, your bestie. Last time you wanted to play cards, but that was boring, so let's try something else. I have 3 trinkets, all of which will make your life much worse than it already is. Take some. If they kill you, I win. If they don't, you win. Take as many trinkets as you can bear to carry. The end of turn, deal 4 damage to friendly units, replace with a better artifact later. Enemy units enter with damage shield 1, replace with a better artifact later, or when a non-champion unit dies, it is purged. This one will give our units endless, I think, afterwards. That would be interesting for the Bog Chrysalis, but also very hard to use. I'm gonna take a Corrupt the Cloud. Not the Judgmental Feelings, though. Unstable Vortex, Hurtle's Horde. Usually I would go for that, but the Unstable Vortex lost a bit of its value. So let's go to the right. Actually, getting some spell upgrades and maybe picking up another unit. Okay. I can go with that. I can totally go with that. We don't have the Ember for that. Okay. Let's go with the cost reduction on Shelter. Let's go with the damage up on Umbra Assault. We skip the double stack. Do we? Or do we just put it on a shelter anyways? No. No, we don't. Search Stone goes on one of the rail spikes. Consume removal, we don't want that. Cost reduced another shelter. These are best if we can play them after many infused cards. So the cost reductions do matter for them. That will be Repeater. Kinda don't want Martial Art 2. But I kinda want Martial Art 3 eventually. No, I do want Martial Art 2. Stuff. We have 100 shards now. Let's take the Mark of Invasion. These units don't do too much damage. Think we still want to be on the bottom floor. Don't think we even play Morsel Master. Could be on the top floor and prevent 6 damage right now. That might be worth it, honestly. Or we will also have more trouble dealing with those guys. Still, I think it's worth it. Because it saves us more damage than we lose points to the lesser boss rush. These guys need some extra health. We do need that one to go out as well. Do we want the other Bog Chrysalis here? Yeah, I think so. I kinda wanna play 2 shelters instead. I think what we have should be enough. And we do want to get a kill with this one. Not with the other ones, necessarily. Think we don't want more than 4 of these. We can't really make use of morsels on the top floor. But that doesn't mean we don't want to generate any. These are all pretty useless though. You will take some damage to these enemies, so protecting you is probably the right choice. Just give me the candy and then the armor. We can get the free 5 damage in here. We don't really need more candy this time around. Do we want to propagate the buffed up rail spike? Yeah, I can see that. Taking out this backliner is also somewhat valuable. Does this echo infusion no, we have 2 of them. I was like, does it have holdover or anything? Did I miss something there? But it does not. What? You create the morsels and then they take damage? That's a weird one. Well, we at least got rid of some of the regen on the boss. Still a lot left over, but... let's get some health on our frontliner. And some nice triggers on the back. hope we don't have too many rail spikes now. Nice. We do actually have the kill here. Pretty easily even. Nice, nice. Soul Siphon, huh? Yes, I would like that. No Feast. Probably no to Crucible Extension. I think this is a skip. Do we start purging rail spikes? No, not yet. We purge Train Stewards first. We can purge the leftover rail spikes later if we want to. But they are now all consume spells, so that is nice. Easy edge triggers. A Bog Chrysalis will get the Morsel Mica. It will need upgrades. Can we get them later? We can get them here if we want to. The left side is juicy because of the free relic. Do we need unit upgrades? I mean, we still need some, but... No, spell upgrades, I mean. We still need some, but not many, honestly. It's relics that we need most, but we will mostly get them from the Merchant of Trinket next floor. Fine. That is lucky. Time to engage in another pact and use this Morsel Maker to give Resolve +6/+6 to this Bog Chrysalis. It already has Piercing. Do I really use this instead of a 10 damage upgrade? I think so. That means... Spell Chain is really hard to use. I don't think I want to put Spell Chain on anything. Historian. Kinda need Carving Karuska. I'll take Gift of Gratitude here. Even though with Piercing, the Slay spell wouldn't be bad. Self-Made Harpy and Heaven Seal. Uh-oh. And we still have to corrupt the Cloud. The bottom floor setup will be tough here, but we do have the rail spikes, so it's not impossible. Let's get candy. Place down our eggs. Put down Echo, right? Buff up the front egg. Before rail spikes. Oh, we can kill this one. Guess I kill the backliner. That is a pretty good start, I have to say. We will need you. We will need a big rail spike here. We want the other rail spike on the bottom so that we can get a shelter off that's pretty large. I think things are looking pretty decent. They are looking pretty decent. We are taking some damage. We are also restoring quite a bit of health. This could be the gift of gratitude turn. Leave this guy alive for another round. Do we have the kill on them on the next hand? We don't. Okay. Okay then. We do have a chance to draw into the gift of gratitude again. Hopefully we do. We do not. It's a shame. But I can't really complain about otherwise pretty perfect fight. Teeth of gold. No. There is ambient charge. I think I'll take it. But I'm not sure what to use it for. That's a lot of edge triggers. Maybe I should have kept the final train steward in for a bit. We get rid of our cloud finally. I like the little train steward figurines there. And these are clipped, I think. That's obviously the Bone Shaker. Malika appears before you, surprised by the fact that you're not dead. The pressure emanated by her presence continues to feel nauseating. You only won because I went easy on you. Well, kudos to you for surviving this long. I'm going to take those trinkets back and give you your prize now. Maybe it helped you smack the Seraph the whatever into oblivion for the umpteenth time. Maybe it won't. Either way, somebody's going to die and I'm going to watch. Go on then, claim your prize. Remove Corrupted Cloud and get a Vial of Tears. At the end of turn, restore 5 health to friendly units. We could also... Game over, I quit. Keep the Corrupted Cloud. One bored evening I asked myself what would happen if the rain was poison. So I made the rain poison. Then Bogworm threatened to eat me. Horrifying, but worth it. Actually, I'm fine without those. I could just give it back and leave. No, we take this Vial of Tears. That would be nice in a Rejuvenate deck. Oh, I missed the text. Whoops. That was actually my first time seeing this event since the beta. Let's get our Forgotten Boons and look at the Merchant of Trinkets. That's a Traitor's Quill. It's also a Pyre Wall. Do we need a Pyre Wall? We are not facing... No, I don't think we need Pyre Wall. That's a Lightstone casing. Can we make use of that? Do we go to the right here? I think so. Yeah, pretty much. We might go to the right here. We'll see about that. In case Divinity, I don't think we want. Check strips, I don't think we care about either. Let's take the Lightstone casing and save our money. Do we even want to remove stuff? I feel like the Shade Splitters are becoming worse. Sure. Twin Stone, True Stone. We do now have extra slots on our stuff. Could put the Twin Stone on Ember Cache and later cost reduce it. Twin Stone on the on this shelter is also pretty good. Another plus 10. It's basically what this is. Fine. I want the pack charts. Give me all the pack charts. 160 to fell. Oh, this one is gonna be rough. I can't tell that much. If we set up the bottom floor, how would that look? Our play will be Echo Ride, Bog Chrysalis. Hey Karas, welcome. I'm doing good, thanks. Doing pretty well actually. Can we hatch the egg? Yes we can, but then we can play the second one. We would need to play Ambient Charge here. Maybe we set up on the second floor. Take our lumps. Give us some more time to get ready. Problem is, if we hatch those eggs, we'll... Wait, I don't have the energy to play Ambient Charge, because I can't make... Well, we can leave the eggs in the state they're in, right? We don't have to play everything. We can even play the automatic rail spike. Then we put this egg to 1 and this to 3. No, to 4. And then the front egg will eat charged echoes first. As you can see, none of the eggs hatch this turn. But we will have an easy hatch available this turn. I'm glad I'm right here, because that could have easily not worked out if we didn't draw a consume card here. You don't sweep. No. It's just too much damage for our units to actually live through normally. This will pop the eggs. The back and the front one. Kinda wanna play Echo Break to have another candy just for damage. And I will. We will have enough health. And there's our damage. It's a lot of consume. This one will cost energy. That sucks. I think we just leave the other shelter in the deck then. Let's go with... Oh, that's actually a kill on you, huh? We don't want to kill you right away. We want to kill you slowly. That just doesn't work out. Oh well. Fine. Let's get the armor. Fel does have Reap, so the Soul Siphon isn't useless. Let's go with another shelter. You do have Sweep, but you only have 5 attack, so I'm not too worried about that. Also, it's on the top floor. I mean, why not? More edge triggers. We don't really benefit from them, but they're still useful. We don't directly benefit from edge triggers, but they still trigger the box slime, so... Okay. That's 360 gold right now. We have decent damage, but I don't think we can quite translate this into a flying kill. Doesn't look like it will be quite enough for the flying kill. Oh right, we don't even get another hit in. I forgot about that. Health! That's also a lot of inspired triggers. I really want Carving Karuska. That relic would just be great. Only a 2-turn boss rush here, sadly. Accelerated incubation. I think we take that. It is now time to get draw. I'm still lacking energy, but I'm just not gonna address that problem. Because I feel like our best way to solve it is through relics. A spreading spore stack with echo infusion. Kinda? We can't get any more unit upgrades, but we can get spell upgrades. So let's get them. Let's take a look at this first. Bone Dog. Normally I would just take you on board, because you're a good dog, but this is a scoring challenge. So we might not want to do that. Is it now time to purge Umbra salts? They are becoming less and less useful. Martial Art 3. That is gonna translate our consume engine into damage. Is there another Divine Temple? There is another Divine Temple. Permafrost seems unnecessary. Honestly, I prefer these Echo Breaks over the Umbra Assaults now, because the Umbra Assaults are not infused. Permafrost seems unnecessary. I will take an upgrade on Shelter. I'm looking for a value stone next floor. Spikes 5. Sure. Can we draw into the other egg? 1, 2... We can, but then we don't have the energy to play it. Unless I do weird things. It might be worth doing weird things. I should have played Echo. No. I should not have played Echo Ripe first. Everything works out in the end. Now it's time to play consume spells. First we get rid of you because you suck. And then it's just damage. Oh, this has consume. Huh. What happens if... so normally you would have 1 HP. So 80, 140 HP? Yeah, okay. Consume spells on the bottom floor. Use this non-consuming one on this floor. I think we keep the second shelter around. You enter with stealth too? Wow, that's pretty rude. Although, oftentimes it doesn't matter too much. I am consuming my deck fast. But while doing so, I'm also gaining incredible value, so... that is pretty much fine. Don't care about the morsels. Do care about the Ember Drain still. Yep, and we're pretty much out of a deck now. Is that a problem? Probably not. Because look at our stats. We don't need to play things. I mean, we literally can't play things. So... it's good that we don't have to. Revenge of the Damned with piercing is good enough. I'll take another Ember Cache. And goodbye Umbra Assault. I feel like we want the Dew more than the spell upgrades. No, that's not true. With the Lightstone casing, I kinda want consume removal on the Ember Cache. That would be ideal. Let's take a look at the Divine Temple first. Value Stone and Purge Stone. Value Stone is good. Can put that on the shelter. I'll definitely take that. Almost 0 card deck builder challenge. No, you need to have no cards in your deck, not in your draw, and like this number here needs to be 0. We are very far away from that. Not the relics I wanted. This is probably worth it. Definitely is. Have consumed from the start? Sure. That's not consume removal. Okay, we're okay with this. Refracting lenses, mind check, Hell's banners. Mind checks helps a bit, but I really don't want to set up on higher floors anymore. Hi, HHR Pi, welcome. It's going well. We're doing a daily challenge, trying to get a high score. I picked up many packed shards, but I'm not really strong enough to get flying kills, so we'll have to see how this goes. Where is my second deck? Not here yet. Still not here yet. Now how do I solve that problem? I don't think I can delay this. Like, we can't wait. It's just not part of what works with this deck. Waiting. But we might slow roll this a bit. That might work. Yeah, I took her acid rain, poison rain, turned it into Vial of Tears. The mutators are Apocalypse, No Fluff, and Spell Piercer. Time to hatch the Borg Wurmling. The top egg is the one that just grows on Resolve. But we might still need some candy here. Sadly, we can prevent the Seraph from hitting us there. So there's not much we can do about that. We lose one of these Borg flies. Not that the Borg flies on the very top matter all that much. Well, we're mostly a consume deck by this point, as you probably can tell from this. I mean, we're getting some not terrible damage in. Maybe we can actually do something here. In terms of getting a flying kill, I mean. I really wanted Koruska this run, but that wasn't in the cards. Okay, maybe we can get the kill on Seraph this turn. It's not impossible. Although I can't quite see that happen. It's a good chunk of damage, but not enough. And we're out of cards. The last relic is whenever I gain candy on a floor, I apply Reap 1 to a random enemy unit twice. Oh, this is a tough choice. Which card do we drop? Probably Ambient Charge. We never found the other pieces to really make it work. The things that bring cards back from the consume pile, Koruska, or things like that. Well, this is a good hand. Do we set up on the bottom floor? Is there a benefit to setting up on the bottom floor? I feel like there are only downsides to setting up on the bottom floor. As long as we survive setting up on the top floor, we should set up on the top floor, right? And with this hand, surviving seems like it's a non-issue. Like, I think surviving will be fine. And we can get 2 free turns of damage in against the Divinity. Which does matter quite a bit. We also get scaling. That's half the Divinity's health gone already. But from this point on, it's only gonna get harder to get damage through. Although these waves are not too bad. Like, yeah, they are not bad at all. Should have used Revenge of the Damned eventually. To actually get a slay. I shouldn't use it now. With a bit of luck we get the kill next turn. There we go. That's our flying boss kill on the Divinity. Well, flying. Pretty relentless. Maybe if we optimized it a bit more, we could have gotten one on Seraph as well. 71.9k. That's good. I think that should put us safely into the top 10. Our Talos fight was not that great. We lost a turn of boss rush in Fell. I think we went for pretty much as many shots as we could have safely gotten. Like, without really wasting the benefits. We maybe could have kept a few more coins, but that's peanuts at this point. So mostly it was the fact that we didn't get a flying Seraph kill. Any kill on the Divinity is a flying kill? Yeah, I guess, but like what I mean is a pre-relentless kill. The first time you've seen more than 70k? Well, there are a few 70k entries here in the on the leaderboards, so let's take a look at them. Huh. That is a lot of spike driver colonies. With an additional multi-strike and Shadow Siege infused, and then minor refractor back to 1 capacity. That is pretty wild. For that to really be a reasonable thing, you kinda need to know that a minor refraction is coming. Because you can't see, oh, there's a minor refraction on my path, I'll put the Shadow Siege in. Nope. That point you have to take it or leave it. A standing kill for the Divinity. Well, this person got the Seraph boss 7-turn boss rush, Divinity 7-turn, Fell 6-turn. Not surprising that they had some trouble with Talos. They did take the 17 damage path against the first enemy. Yeah, I guess you don't need much else if you have these guys. Huh. That is pretty crazy. Total Recall, Shelter to keep them alive a bit longer, Holdover Perfect Insanity and another Perfect Insanity. Immortality Potion. Ah, Endless. Yep. Friendly non-morsel units gain Endless. Huh. Yeah. If you know that there's a minor refraction, you pick the spike drivers, then the Shadow Siege, infuse them. That deck requires some prior knowledge to work. But it's certainly extremely powerful. And definitely legit. Mike. Mike went for a Morsel Maid Shadow Eater. I didn't see a Morsel Maid in my run. Morsel Maker Shadow Siege. What? Does the resolve trigger really matter? I guess you want the Shards. Light of the Seraph. Oh, 265 shards. Wow. This guy only got 105 shards. 265 shards. That is nuts. How do you even get that many shards? I thought I pretty much took all the shards I could, but apparently not. Not even close. Morsel made Shadow Eater. What was his Morsel generation like? Shade Splitters with Spell Chain. Ugh, a non-cost reduced one as well. And Tumbra Assaults. And Shade Lamp in the end. I am surprised that they got a flying... Well, they do have Shadow Sieges, Forever Flame, and Hellspanner's Mind Checks. They could put their Shadow Sieges down. I guess that's pretty strong. Why are they endless? I have no idea. Yeah, on one I missed the merge, that is true. I also didn't purchase all the upgrades, so I knew that I was missing out on some pack charts, but that's a large difference. Dodo. Huh. Spell chaining the automatic rail spikes. Interesting decision. Weird one. Really early fell kill, yeah. Capricious Reflection. Is this deck even legit? Doesn't look legit to me, but it's hard to judge. No infused units? Huh. He skipped most of the trials. He only took one. The Heaven Seal on the Hidden Assault. 3,100 gold and all the shops. Shop relics? Yep, that's not legit. This daily challenge entry doesn't seem legit. Too much gold. I guess that's 1-0. Too many relics. Deck not capable of flying fell of 8 turn was rush on fell. Question mark, because I'm not sure. Oh, it is a 00? Okay. I always get confused by that. Thought I looked it up and... Oh, the Morsel Maid, again. No idea where that was. Must be the Umbra banner. I didn't look at. With Alloy Construct, pretty neat. Some pack morsels with Spell Chain. That is a very efficient deck. Multi-strike 2. Seems solid. Ooh, Shellsmith. And Repeater to bring back the pack morsels, I would assume. Nice. Yeah, that looks like a quite the efficient deck. Didn't go for the tank card hand, the Lost Luggage. But looks like, yeah, with 2 draw gems, that's not necessary. Anyways, that was a pretty fun daily challenge. And I feel like I've gotten kind of a feeling for scoring in TLD. But we will probably keep doing daily challenges more often again. Because it's really interesting. The shard system made scoring runs a lot more exciting, in my opinion.